10th and final for Saturday afternoon, north side, Dr. Carl Bucky Buchanan Memorial Pace Field of 7. Behind the McRae Home Hardware starting gate, it's Classic Smiley and Mark Pazzarello. Jim's Big Thrill, Arden Mofford. Bob Johnsky, Kerry Romeo. Elm Grove Support and Randy Ghetto. The Iron Man, Aiden Dix. Pumpkin, Ryan Campbell. Trailer Della's Playboy, Kevin Bailey. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Good-looking start. 3 wide. They're leaving out there into the turn. Jim's Big Thrill at the rail. Classic Smiley. And the Iron Man also leaving there as they head towards the opening 8th up front. Classic Smiley, the leader. Jim's Big Thrill looking to drop in the pocket and will do so second. Bob Johnsky away third. Fourth and looking for a seat, and we'll find it, it looks like, is the Iron Man. Della's Playboy let that one drop in fifth, and now quickly Kevin Bailey has Della's Playboy underway past the opening quarter. Pumpkin in his north side debut sits sixth, and Elm Grove Support can see them from back there in seventh. 28 and 4, a lively clip to open it up in the finale. Pazzarello and Classic Smiley, the leaders at 3/8. They got company on the outside second. Here comes Della's Playboy, the challenger. Jim's Big Thrill in the pocket third. Bob Johnsky looks like a ground-saving journey there fourth. The Iron Man started to move out fifth. Now Aiden Dix put him back to the pylons. Sixth, the Pumpkin and the trailer underway. At the back is Elm Grove Support, opening half mile of 59 and 2. Classic Smiley, the leader at 5/8. First up installed, second, Della's Playboy. Jim's Big Thrill gets the draft along third. Bob Johnsky still in the mix there for Romeo from fourth, and he looks to shoot the gap as they hit 3/4. Then fifth to the Iron Man, followed up by Elm Grove Support, and Pumpkin trails 3/4 to Classic Smiley in 1:29 and 4. Jim's Big Thrill at a perfect pocket ride, trying to reel him in second. Bob Johnsky a bit closer third into the stretch. Classic Smiley, Jim's Big Thrill, Bob Johnsky, Classic Smiley, Jim's Big Thrill, one last shot, and Bob Johnsky, Classic Smiley on the line for Pazzarello to win it. Jim's Big Thrill second. Bob Johnsky raced really well to finish third in 2 minutes, 2/5. Afternoon's 10th and final, the Dr. Carl Bucky Buchanan Memorial. Bucky was born in Sussex, New Brunswick, and moved away for college, later returning to Cape Breton in 1968 as the athletic director at Xavier College, now known as Cape Breton University. He, along with his beautiful wife Anne, raised 4 daughters, Kim, Sue, Allison, and Mary Ellen. Bucky had 7 grandchildren, whom he loved dearly. Bucky passed away last September 12th. 2024. Bucky built himself a barn out on the Myra, not by himself, but be sure to know he was wearing the white hat, where he started with miniature horses, riding horses, and eventually standardbreds in 1990. Bucky became a very active member in the standardbred community, faithfully watching his horses race every day. Started in harness racing with the late Bobby Wadden owning Ball Bay. The filly never made it to the races, but this began the love of the sport. Bucky teamed up with his partner Jake Jacobs in 2000, where the duo owned their first horse together, Minerva's Pride. Bucky and Jake went on to own Fleetwood Cam, Jay Jetstar, D Island Rebel, Putnam Shark, Tommy 2, Dusty Lane March, to name a few, with his last 2 horses being, of course, Cole Pepper and Bob Johnsky. Cole Pepper recently retired to Annapolis Valley to live out his best days as promised with Shauna Jacobs, Bucky's extra daughter, because 4 girls weren't enough, and Bob Johnsky still racing at the Downs with a game 3rd place finish here this afternoon. Dr. Carl Bucky Buchanan Memorial in the 10th and final to the 1 Classic Smiley. The 10-year-old bay mare by Classic Card Shark is out of the Mach 3 Dam Wind Machine for co-owners Betty Lou O'Coin and Jamie Hogan. Jamie Hogan trains, and Mark Pazzarello guided the mare to her second win on the season, 28th lifetime victory this afternoon. Family and friends of the late Dr. Carl Bucky Buchanan joining us today at Northside Down, so you appreciate them coming to the races to honor Bucky, and we thank them for being here in the afternoon's finale. Of course, along with his interest in standardbreds, Bucky was actively involved with show circuit and miniature horses, with his favorite horse being Duke of the Mira. Bucky had been active in the Cape Breton Horse Owners Association, as well as harness racing